Do you need a lawyer to create a trust for you? This is a question that comes up a lot, especially when I go on YouTube and I look at comments to other YouTubers' videos. I see a lot of people saying everybody needs a trust. You need to create a trust. But the thing that I see that bothers me most is when people say, and you don't need an attorney to help you with that. And I understand where people are coming from. They feel like attorneys are collecting unnecessary legal fees to do something that you can do on your own. There are templates online, there are softwares that help you to do it for less of a fee. And people feel like, why should I pay an attorney to do something that I could very well do myself? The thing is that when it comes to creating a trust, yes, you can do it yourself. But the question is that advisable? Is that going to be in your best interest? There are templates online, but how do you know which template is going to be the one that you or your family needs to put in place? And then once you have that template, how do you make sure that you customize it in a way that is going to serve your family the best? Another thing that a lot of people don't know when it comes to trust is that you can't just create the trust and hope that everything goes well. You actually have to fund the trust. That means that you are transferring the assets from your name and putting them in the name of the trust. You have to do that properly in order for the trust to control your assets, particularly at the time of your death. So a lot of people, they're wanting to create a trust because when they die, they want to make sure their property goes to the people that they want it to go to. They want the people in charge that they want to be in charge. And then a lot of people have these ideas that a trust can help them to avoid taxes, a trust can help them avoid certain situations with investors or the government. And I'm not going to get into that on this video, but what I will say is that a lot of people are expecting trust to do a lot more than what they really are actually designed to do. So I'm just going to put that there right there. Y'all take it for what it's worth. But I just want to make sure that everybody knows that trusts are not just a simple copy and paste type thing. Yes, there are templates where it looks like you can fill in the blanks, but it's the language that's not in the blanks that you got to make sure is making sense for you and your family. A lot of people are saying you can do your own trust. I did my own trust. My cousin did his own trust. But how do they know if that trust really works? That trust has not been challenged yet. So until the trust is actually challenged, they don't know if it works. So as an attorney, what we do, we try to help our clients to avoid situations where their trust will be challenged and where it might fail. And the way that we do that is by using the past experiences of our other clients, but we also use experiences from other attorneys that we know. We do research into case law. That helps us to see what types of situations might put a family's property at risk and how do I create a trust to protect against those risks. So when I create a trust as an attorney, I'm not just using my brain knowledge and saying this is the trust I'm creating. I'm looking at what have others done, what has worked in the past, what has not worked in the past. How do I help my clients to avoid some of the pitfalls that other people have experienced? And it's just because they were the ones who went first, and we don't have to be the ones to go first. But when people are creating trust on their own, they're basically putting themselves in the Wild West, and they're the ones going first to see, does this work? Does this not work? But the thing is, a lot of times they're not going to be the ones that are going to see whether or not it works. It's going to be their children or their grandchildren who are going to see that this trust actually worked the way that mama or daddy or my grandparents actually intended. We don't want to put our family members in that situation. And so that is why I will strongly encourage everyone, if you are considering a trust, that you talk with an attorney who has experience creating trust, managing trust, who have seen what happens when trusts go wrong, and who have learned how to prevent those things from happening in your situation. I know that when people hear an attorney say you need to hire an attorney for this, they feel like, well, of course you would say that. You are an attorney. You have an interest in saying that. And that's true. But at the same time, I, as an attorney, I'm here to help you all because this is my profession. I'm not doing this just for myself. I'm doing it because this is what I feel called to do. I'm doing this because I feel like I have something to add to help people in this type of vein. And I get it. Not all attorneys are well intentioned. There are attorneys who might be doing things for themselves and not for you. But most of us, we go out here because we actually want to help some people. So all that aside, what I'm saying is, I strongly encourage you to hire an attorney to create your trust for you. And one of the things that I would say with that, just looking at the self interest of attorneys, attorneys wrote most of the laws or helped make write most of the laws. So we are trained to read the laws because we wrote them so that we can understand them. So you definitely want somebody who speaks the language, who has learned the language to help you to create something in a way that's going to benefit you and your family. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, share this with a friend, and continue to follow along as I share more information that I hope will be helpful to you and your family as you continue to manage and plan for your family legacy. Y'all take care.